Hey yo, what the fuck is up, everybody? Back at it again with this late night commentaries, back in front of this camera and back in front of this computer. Today we did back and biceps. To get started with, we got a bicep extension with a Z-bar sitting down. We made sure that the contraction or the bicep was always activated, so make sure even when you're going down, make sure you squeeze your bicep. And it's okay, like right now, like I said in my previous video, I am not looking to be or get leaner or cut down at the moment. I have some other objectives and other goals that I will get to in future videos, but we're just trying to get stronger, bigger, and stronger pretty much at the end of the day. If you struggle with a certain weight, take a break, do as many as you can, and then make sure you don't lose form, do as many as you can, and then come back and do it again. And if you have to, like he did there, bring the weight down, take a 5, take a 10 off, do it again. Just make sure you do proper form. He switched from outer grip to inside grip. Try to do 8 to 10. That's what we're trying to go for as of now. If you get tired, you really do. Seems like a very simple workout, and it really is. It's just the fact on how you squeeze the muscle and how you do the speed on how you do it. This exercise, it is just a little different than what we used to do. I wanted to grab the ball sack, as I call, and bring it into my chest, and then when it comes in, just expand it out. But we couldn't find it, so we just used these as a substitute. This was hard because I had to squeeze my shoulder blades together, and it was I couldn't do a lot of weight because not only was the thing like super long, so it didn't give me much space to move, and my legs are only so long. So it's a good workout. Just make sure you do it correctly and make sure you just contract your back. This new Zag bar, or I don't even know if it's called a Zag bar, or I don't know. Anyways, so that's a new piece of equipment that they have at the gym. It's a good different way to hit your back. As you can see, I struggled there, and then after that, we actually did a superset between that one and the previous exercise. Oh, and then we found the ball sack. We actually did a 8 to 10 again for the bicep, and these are just pumps. These are not just pumps. We're gonna superset it with pumps on a single cable curl, and then these are just to extend your bicep. And I feel like these work absolutely great. I like doing these because when you go up, you're going up and out. Just like the tricep, I love this piece of equipment for your triceps and for your biceps. It works wonders. I like it. I like the way it burns. I like the way you can just feel the contraction when you extend. And then going to superset cable halfway. Just make sure that your bicep is contracted all the way up, or not all the way up, but halfway up, and then contract it as you go down. Feel the squeeze, just squeeze the fuck out of your bicep, and that's how you're gonna get that definition, get that growth. His biceps are pretty fucking big. Now what we're trying to focus on him is get more definition, but like I said, we're not doing that as of now because we have something coming up that should be really interesting, and if we stick to it, it's gonna be amazing. And just keep it simple. Like, these exercises, change it up every time that you go so you can have that muscle confusion, but also just keep it simple. You don't have to go too complex sometimes. Like, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's just one of those days today that we didn't. And then this is a really good back exercise. Just make sure you keep your back in a neutral position, and when you come back up, keep your elbows as close and tight to your body as possible so you can squeeze your back, and you will hit your back with a better contraction. And also don't go too heavy, because then once you start like swinging it, it's gonna be kind of hard. Same thing with these. These are also good. He could have, like, that's not a bad angle that he's at. He could have leaned forward a little bit more. In my opinion, he could have leaned forward a little bit more so you can get a little bit better of a contraction. Always gotta go to the beat of the song. And then we did it was kind of like a burnout session with hammer curl dumbbells, and this was great. I actually really enjoyed doing this, but you have to be careful because it is, I only did, like I started off with 50 pounds and I did the hammer curls and I only did it 3 times. And at the 4th time, it just gets really heavy, so you give out. So just be careful while doing this, and then you decrease 10 pounds each time you do it, and you go all the way up until you give out, and then you decrease 10 pounds again, and then you do it again until you give out, so on and so forth, until you hit 10s or 15s, because then after that it's too easy. And then we did a leg curl. This is for your hamstrings, and this is a really good machine, and I've used it before. I just haven't used it with my friend, and he actually loved it. He thought it really does burn if you do it slow. Like, you have to do it really slow and controlled. And we did a superset on this with a, like, I don't know, is it a reverse butterfly? I don't know, but you're gonna see that right now, and that is for your back as well. Just make sure you do squeeze your shoulder blades so you can actually hit that back muscle. And I wanted to do a couple more exercises for your back, but it's not really a big deal. We can also, incorporating back and shoulders is kind of like same movements in a way, so you have to, like, I like to change it up, sometimes work on my back more, and then sometimes I like doing shoulders as well with it. But that was a great workout. That being said, I want to get a Dorito shape. I want to be wide on my upper body, have big shoulders, have big biceps, triceps, also have big forearms. But according to somebody, they said that if it's better if you have bigger shoulders and smaller biceps than if you have really big biceps and smaller shoulders, and just smaller shoulders, because it makes you look, I don't know, weird, I guess. It just doesn't make you look as big. But I do want that V. I want to look wider on my shoulders and just have my waist be nice and tight. And yes, I am wearing a shark. So if you guys were asking, just curious, I am wearing a shark. But as always, this is GymSker. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and also share this video to spread the knowledge. And as always, make your muscles cry, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Oh, did it work?